get morphed into Broodlords. We also have 14 more Banelings on the way, as well as Tier 1 missile attacks for the Hydras for Phantom. We also have 3 more Spine Crawlers on the way for Dark Force. He's really looking to reinforce his defenses pretty well. Or, I don't even know if that made sense, but you all know what I mean. As Phantom is now taking this high yield, his third base, second expansion now. As he is still massing up units at the Xel'Naga Tower. So it does look like he is going to be preparing some sort of attack, but Dark Force is prepared for that. I mean, he's got Banelings, he's got the Mutas, he's also got the Corruptors, which will probably be morphed into Broodlords real soon. As all these Spine Crawlers, I mean, that's a ton of Spine Crawlers. So he's going to be able to defend against any attack that Phantom throws at him. And I got to give it to Dark Force here. He's countering everything Phantom is doing. It's almost like, actually, it's almost like I had to check after. I don't think he's using any map hacks. He shouldn't be. I mean, he's no, he can't be using map hacks as he is in a pretty well-known clan, aTn. A lot of good players on that clan. So I highly doubt he's using map hacks. He's just has psychic powers or something. I don't even know why I said he was using map hacks. Probably mostly because he's countering everything that Phantom is doing. He's just straight up countering. So he's just hoping he's gonna Phantom is sticking with mass Hydras, which he is, and that's a lot of Hydras. I mean, let's go to units tab here. 47 Hydras, 3 Roaches, and 3 Infestors in here. Wow, that's a huge army out. He's going to be pushing out soon as he is supply blocked at the moment. So I won't be surprised if he makes his push like right about now, as we do have melee, tier 1 melee attacks and tier 2 Zerg flyer attacks, as well as pathogen glands are on the way for Dark Force, as we do have 4 Broodlords now morphing in for Dark Force. So he knows there's an attack coming. He's got the Broodlords done, and look at that. That's a lot of freaking Hydras there. Now Phantom is pushing out now with this army, although I don't think he's not going to be able to get much done, as he can't push through these Spine Crawlers. And he's going to push in now. Dark Force does see the army coming. He's pushing out his Broodlords as they're done morphing, and he should be able to take out all these Roaches, if not all. And Phantom is forced to retreat as the Broodlords are done and the Spine Crawlers are there. Now we also have a Spire on the way for Phantom, as well as Zerg missile attacks. Tier 2 missile attacks for the Hydras. So that's going to benefit him as soon as those are done against those Broodlords and Mutas. Now, we have here, I think this hatchery, is Dark Force going to be able to cancel it? No, the hatchery finishes before Dark Force can cancel it, and that's a waste of 300 minerals, as soon as it was done, it got destroyed. Now we have these Broodlords here getting microed back from Dark Force, forcing Phantom to follow the Broodlords, as these Spine Crawlers are able to attack him across the way there. So he's saying, screw this. He's rushing right into Dark Force's 5th base, as he was able to kill his 4th one, as there are Spine Crawlers now on the way, but he should be able to kill them before they are done building, as we have all these Banelings here, and he needs to push out with these Banelings anytime now, because if these Hydras start attacking these Banelings, they're going to get destroyed before they do any damage, as now they are starting to destroy now. So he has to do something with these Banelings now. Is he rushing in there? And he managed to kill a handful of those Hydras, as he does lose a ton of those Banelings from the fungal growth of the Infestor. Now, looks like Dark Force is going to lose his 5th base there. Well, he lost 2 bases technically, but that's his 5th base on the map. So he did lose 2 hatcheries. Oh no, he was not able to kill that hatchery before all his units died. Which that's gotta suck. He's probably face palming right now, as Dark Force did mass more Broodlords, was able to defend against that attack there by Phantom, but the damage is done, as he did lose 300 minerals here to that hatchery, as he is rebuilding now, and he lost all those Banelings that he had done. Now it looks like he is going to start making more Banelings, as he is producing more Zerglings. Now he has more Broodlords on the way. Now this is going to be an incredible air attack, air battle, not really air attack, well both. But anyways, we have Zerg melee attacks, tier 2 attacks on the way, as well as tier 3 attacks and tier 2 armor, flying armor for Dark Force. So he's looking for a massive air army at the moment, which is going to be great. That's going to counter, as Phantom is going to try countering these Broodlords and Mutas with Corruptors, but I don't think it's going to be enough. A Corruptor Hydra build, I don't think it's going to do much, as he is, wow, massing. Look at all these Overlords. Just send in a few Corruptors, those Overlords are done. Now we have a huge army here of Broodlords and Mutalisks, as we do have Fantom chasing down this Zergling. Looks like he's going to try taking over his 5th base, as he does have a 4th one building at the moment. So both teams are have their half of their map taken, as we have creep spreading out for Fantom, but I mean we have Dark Force is not even bother spreading creep, as he is massing these air units with some speedlings, so he doesn't even really have to rely on the creep, except for some queens if he transfers back and forth, which he probably won't. Just build them at the hatcheries and you're good to go. Now, it looks like Dark Force is looking to push out with this massive army right now. And I think Fantom's in trouble. He has nothing to guard in his main, as his main is fully mined out. As this Roach Warren is going to go down incredibly fast, as we also have Speedlings are pushing out now at the same time, as these Broodlords are doing a hefty amount of damage, as the Corruptors do come in from Fantom, but I don't think it's going to be enough, as Dark Force has Corruptors of his own. And there's only a handful of Corruptors here for Fantom against this huge army. He might be able to finish off these Mutas, but against these Dark Forces Corruptors too, I think this is a good game here. Fantom has no units other than these on the field to help defend against this, as he has all these Hydras over on the far left side of the map, and I don't know why he's not pulling them back. I guess he thinks he's done, as Fantom does leave the game. Wow. That was not even a good game there from Fantom. But anyways, I gotta say that this was a great game here. Definitely good variety of units. You don't see any good air battles like this anymore, especially against Zerg versus Zerg. Like I was saying before, it just consists of, like I was saying, roaches, banelings, zerglings, and they're like 6 to about 8-minute games, and they're incredibly boring. So I gotta say this was a good game. And that clearly didn't make sense. A good game. Wow, butchered that sentence. But yeah, it was definitely a great game. Well use of units. And I gotta give it to Dark Force here. He was able to counter every single thing Fantom threw at him. So Fantom was clearly pissed off. But anyways, this is a great game, and I'll catch you all next time.